what we are explaining today. Today we are going to understand IAM service in AWS. Let's log into the AWS. Okay, who can access AWS, right? Uh, and what they can access and how securely they can access. I am entering with you root user. We will understand what is IAM and why users see this is IAM. I log in as a root user. Why users is required here? Why groups exist? And what exactly policies are? And why role came into the picture here? And how our EC2 mission access S3 securely. This is a storage bucket. And how everything works step by steps in AWS console and EC2. Okay. Let's imagine we have one company called Cloud Tech. One AWS account we have, right? And we have one project for that company and multiple employees as well. And we have one this EC2 server, right? And one storage place of this S3 bucket required, right, for storing data and all. Now we will map real company life with this AWS services. See, I have root user, right? Root user is the boss. Like when AWS account is created, AWS give one login. This is called root user. Root user means it's like a company owner, boss, has full control, can delete everything, can stop building, right? And can close the account as well. If we share the root user with everyone, any mistake can destroy this account, right? Security will collapse. So root user should not use it daily. Root user should be kept safe. So why IAM user is required here? In a company, boss does not do daily work, right? Employees do project work. So instead of using root user, we can create IAM user, right? Each employee gets their own login, gets only required access, cannot destroy the old account. Now we can go how to create user. AWS console. I clicked already IAM. Click user, right? And click create user. Username give it for one employee developer one. Enable this user access. Create custom password, right? Okay. This is user must create a new password in next sign in recommended, but I'm not keeping because in a next sign it will ask to create new, which is not required anyway. This is demo, right? Right. I'm not creating any groups now. Create user. It will ask download the file, which is having our credentials what we um, created right now. Username, password. Okay. Return to user list. Now coming to the policies. Policies is nothing but permission rules. See, these are the permission, different permission. What is accessing? See, EC2 full access. If you want full access, this is one kind of one rule. This is one policy. By using this policy, that any user can have full access on EC2 and see S3 full S3 bucket full access means. So policies is nothing but can this person access EC2? Can this person access S3? Can this person delete some resources? Right? Without these policies, user can log in but cannot do anything. Okay. Now coming to the groups. Now imagine this cloud tech hires 10 developers. All developer need same access. Attaching policies each user one by one is a bad way, right? It will take time. Create a group, attach that policy once, add user to this group. Group means like this is a permission folder. Let's go. How to create groups? Groups, okay. I'm creating group for developers. of EC2 access, right? I'm already created that user I'm attaching here. EC2 full access. I'm attaching these policies and creating group. I added already a created user here in this group. So what we achieved so far, root user is safe. We are having one login. Developer can access, this user can access EC2 and cannot access S3. Let's now verify with this user. I'm logging out from the root user. Again, I'm signing in. This is our account ID. Developer one. See, now we are able to log in with created user EC3, EC2, S3. See, we are able to access EC2 but not S3. Okay, right now we don't have any bucket here. Okay, a S3 bucket is nothing but a storage room where we can keep files, backups, images, logs, and our application runs on EC2. It's required to save some files and read some files, right? So EC2 needs access to SS3, S3. So here EC2 gets S3 access. Option we have, we can create a user and generate access and put that keys inside EC2, but that is not a safe side. That credentials can be EC2 credentials can be what we can say um, can be stolen. Long-term credential inside server, AWS strongly discourages this. So that's where IAM role came into the picture. So coming out of this user again, logging in with the root user. IAM role exists for AWS services. Understood. Understand that. Okay. Has no username, no password, gives temporary credentials. It's very secure. So EC2 should use role, not user. This is industry best practice. Now, how to create a role? See, I'm click on role. I am identity and access management. Create role. Okay, AWS trusted. Now use case I select for EC2 instances. Next. Okay. In this I am selecting the policies of S3 bucket full access. For EC2 instance, S3 full bucket access, we are giving this role name is that one. Okay. EC2 S3 role. Okay. Allows EC2 instance to call AWS service on your behalf. That is what role means. It allows EC2 instance to call S3 service. Here we are adding S3 full service to this role. Right? We have created role, our desired role. Now attach this role to EC2 instance. Go to the EC2 instance. We know already Elastic Cloud Computing dashboard. We don't have any instance. Let's launch one instance. Okay. Okay, Ubuntu, intent type, key pair existing, network subnet to enable existing group, security to existing group, right? Launch instance. Okay. Now let's see our instance. This is our instance. Still not ready. Initializing. Okay. Go to option. Security. Modify IAM role. This is our created role. And updating. Let's complete. EC2 now access S3 access. No credential stored. Fully secure. Right. Let's complete this initialization. Still, AWS checking its health status before it launching intent in a cloud. It should pass the checks for 3 OS. Okay. Now we will connect to the instance once this is ready. Then we can check that access is happening S3, but access is happening or not. Yeah, it's done. Let's connect. Now we will check AWS. Okay, AWS S3 bucket list. It won't come because AWS is not installed right now. So here install and update. Let's update any OS up to date. Any updates are there, it will update to up to date. Yes. Now let's say sudo apt install unzip as well. It's required to install the software. Install or for unzip one folder is required for to install this AWS CLI command. Now curl https from this link we are downloading Amazon AWS.com AWS CLI exe AWS certificate for the zip. We are installing this zip file. This zip into this folder here. Okay. Now unzip this file. Let's wait until complete this unzipping this folder, which is required to install this AWS CLI command line interface. That's where role come into the picture in secure way without giving any credentials stored in EC2 server. Okay, so now let's install AWS install. Okay, AWS. Let's check the AWS version. Yeah, it's completed. Now AWS configure role providers. Okay. Now let's create. Now AWS is installed. AWS S3 list. Anyway, S3 is not created yet. We will create one bucket. Like a folder, we are creating one general purpose. Okay, this name should be unique because in this region or any name is matching, it will not allow to create. EC2 access S3 6. Okay, block or disable. This can be encryption purpose not required now. Okay, let's see whether it is allowing that name or not. Yeah, it's allowed. Let's see now. Bucket is created. Yeah, now we are seeing this bucket, right? Now echo is like a print. We are typing some hello from cloud tech EC2. We are sending this data single append into one app data. For suppose you can imagine they will be creating one file, sending this data into this file. Yes, just list that file name is there, right? Cat app. See, this data is there inside this file we created. Now let's copy this AWS S3, copy app data into S3. Okay, this new bucket name. AWS S3 copy and okay. S3 okay. What is this bucket? Yeah, right. We are copying in this path. Uploaded. Let's refresh here inside this bucket. See, we got this file inside this bucket. This is the way to this. Now we can see AWS S3 list S3. we are listing what is there inside this bucket. Okay. Now you can see, right? Find this root user is a boss. IAM user is just like to see. IAM user. This user just for employee for login purpose, which are policies attached to that can only able to access by the that user. Policies are permission rules. Groups are permission management. Role is secure access for AWS services. So EC2 uses role, not user. So S3 access is control and secure. This is how real company manages AWS securely, right? Okay, this is the topic for today's thing. In the next video, we'll come into the new topic. Okay, anything is missed here. Okay, attach. You are able to access. Okay, we attach that role to EC2 instance and we are able to see the data inside this S3 bucket. See you guys. Thanks for watching.